With the GitLab Acceleration Initiative, we want to streamline and modernize the contributor experience. We laid out some ambitious goals at the last DrupalCon, but before I dive into details, I want to start by thanking all of you. Just supporting the infrastructure for a project as large as Drupal is a big undertaking, but transforming that infrastructure, that wouldn't be possible without you. So to everyone who has supported the Drupal Association by buying your DrupalCon ticket, becoming a member, or making a donation, thank you. You've made this work possible. So what are the upcoming features you can expect as a contributor to Drupal? The first major feature that's coming is in the transition from Drupal CI to GitLab CI. In Drupal CI, we provide a matrix of Drupal, PHP, and database versions to test your code against. By using semantic labels to choose your environment versions, we ensure that contrib module testing follows the latest supported versions of Drupal. In GitLab CI, you'll have full control over your testing and pipeline configuration. In the last couple of months, we've worked with about 20 contributed module maintainers to test out the GitLab CI and pipeline functionality. We're taking their feedback and using it to build a standard GitLab CI YAML template, and determining how to configure environment variables so we can preserve that ability to test against currently supported versions of Drupal and its system requirements. So when will this be available? Well, once the templates are created, we'll make them available to projects in parallel with the existing Drupal CI system, before phasing out Drupal CI completely. After the transition to GitLab CI, the second major feature set will come with the transition to GitLab Issues. With GitLab Issues, among many other features, we'll gain full Markdown support, Kanban boards, and merge request approval rules, where code owners can be designated as the approvers for certain sections of a codebase. But before we can transition issues to GitLab, we have a few key challenges to overcome. First, we need to replicate the metadata that we use in existing issues. For that, we'll be using GitLab's labels and scoped labels. The Drupal Spoons community group has already built a migration script that translates Drupal.org issue metadata into labels. Secondly, we want to preserve our contribution credit system. GitLab is interested in incorporating Drupal-style contribution credit into their core platform. But until they've done so, we're going to use a bot to create contribution credit records for each GitLab issue on Drupal.org. Finally, we want to make sure that issues are collaborative by default. Typically, on GitLab.com or GitHub, users have to be granted access to collaborate on someone's fork, or else create forks of forks. Instead, we've worked with the GitLab team so that forks opened on our GitLab instance will be in a shared workspace where any other Drupal contributor can collaborate. This gives us the best of GitLab's fork merge workflow, while still preserving our community value of working together on a single solution. We still have a long way to go before our tooling migration is complete, but in the coming year, you can look forward to major milestones in each of these areas. And if you're here at DrupalCon and interested in helping out, you can join us in the general contribution space throughout the rest of the conference, or in the GitLab channel on Drupal Slack. Thanks.